It has been approximately, I would say, 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Theodûir. I would say about twice that. Because I assume that you guys would be stretching those performances out as long as you possibly could.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So you guys have done that. She's basically given you like a soft, I guess we're fine, like acceptance of your performance and your gift. But the mood is still very awkward. Like you're kind of all standing there. The performance is done. The confetti is like slowly falling back to the ground. And you're all kind of like
a freeze frame of just like
the baboon is still kind of jumping around. Yeah.
Can we?
So you think it might have been enough time, but you don't know.
So I want to do.
If she's there.
So I'll say thank you so much. And now, as we leave, we will exit on one last tribute to Kamal. Tribute to Kamal Most High. And
very well.
Very well.
And I'm gonna lean into Val and be like, Val, have you ever swallowed a sword before and pulled it back out of your throat?
No. Do you want to make an illusion of a sword in my hand and it'll look like I'm doing that, but not actually doing that?
Yes, an illusion.
I don't know if I can do something like that.
I don't know how you would do that either.
I've never done that before, especially since they're scimitars, man. Those things are curved.
And they're curved.
Like, whoop.
I saw the man do it on the Disney movie Aladdin.
Oh no.
Well, he died shortly after.
Yeah, that happened.
Is the baboon still going to smash stuff, or
I think that was always a fallback plan in case, like.
Yeah.
I think that was always Moss's plan. I don't think anyone.
Primary plan.
That was the primary plan. I just don't know when. I think he's still waiting for the cue to like. Should I start smashing shit?
I think
Not
like
quite.
we need a way to get out somehow, and we really don't want to have you stay here, even though that's like what we're implying.
Yeah.
So,
How about I get back into the fighting ring with the baboon, and you guys like slowly pull the cart out, and I'm just
You
gonna
and the
keep
baboon
flourishing
be
with the
like-
baboon.
A fight together.
Yes, it's like a dance fight where I'm kind of like swiping at you and you're like jumping over me. How about that?
That is an excellent idea that we probably should have talked about before Moss was a baboon. Let's see how it goes for you.
Okay, cool. So I would say it's either acrobatics or performance. I'll let you guys choose which skill the two of you want to use to try to pull this off and make it look cool.
I'd assume
The stakes are a little different in both cases. If you fail at an acrobatics, one of you might get hurt. If you fail at a performance, it might look dumb and unconvincing.
I'm down for acrobatics as
Go for it.
the baboon, just because he gets a +2, and I'm assuming the baboon would be trained. It's
Yeah.
a skill,
Sure.
trained skill.
And if we start like just
Yeah, that sounds good.
slaughtering a baboon in here, I feel like they're gonna be like, whoa. Okay.
All right. Let's do
What are you going to try, Val?
Oh, I was gonna go for performance.
Okay, yeah. How'd you do?
5. Come on, Moss. Oh my god.
Moss got a 16 modded.
Okay, cool. So you guys are sort of doing your little dance up there on the ring, right? It's a lot of like, I imagine. I guess describe to me. What does this look like?
I think I'm
What
kind
is
of like
performance
swiping
fight?
down below, but not like super fast. So it's like pretty, but not really in any danger for the baboon.
Yeah.
So you can just kind of dance around my blades and like.
Yeah, I think Moss is probably like, like doing the classic monkey thing, jumping, but then he'll probably like really get into it and like run across your shoulders and like jump off and do a little roll.
Totally. Okay, cool. So the baboon is very acrobatic and dancing around, and it kind of is learning a lot of woos and claps and stuff. But Val, you kind of keep glancing back towards the door the whole time, like you keep looking at it, like, is this, what are we doing? We're waiting for like some kind of a signal. As that happens, the door once again dematerializes in the middle of the performance. A couple seconds go by, you see several of the paladins kind of like look around frantically, and then the door rematerializes.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
So there's kind of a whistle is heard, and several of the paladins kind of go rushing about. The Exarch is like issuing orders, and you see the one with the big stick kind of steps up towards Theodûir and Jrmi. Sort of in a, stay where you are, there's been a robbery. kind of situation. We don't know what's going on. Something is wrong. Everyone, stay where you are. They're kind of trying to like keep everybody contained.
This is what we've been
What do you guys
training
do?
for.
Oh no!
Moss goes ape shit.
Oh my god!
Of course.
So he just.
What do you do?
Moss is just gonna charge down and just start. Like every single like thing that he could do. The coins go everywhere. Like,
Okay, I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, like just cause as much ruckus
Say
as
robbery
possible,
in front
right?
of the
Like,
baboon.
what kind of check do you think that is, Moz? Like, is it
to get I don't know. I was gonna go with athletic or acrobatics again, just to be able to
Yeah.
hop over,
jumping around?
jumping around.
Dodge a lot of people trying to stop.
Yeah, dodging hands and like knocking over the donation
Cool.
thing. So.
Give me acrobatics. Actually, let's have everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Dude,
I got a nat 20. Of course, the one that I
Nice.
get a crit on.
my initiative is 19. Well,
Okay.
yeah, I guess it's
Anybody
19.
want my crit candy?
And then I got an 18 acrobatics.
Got it. Okay. We'll have you use that on your turn. Val, what did you get?
I got a nat 20 for initiative.
I know you rolled a 20, but what's your total?
22.
What's your total, though? You not add anything? 22? Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Theo and Jrmi?
7.
7-2.
7?
Aww.
That's 9.
Oh my gosh.
No. What's your dex?
So, it's gonna be Val first. So Val, you know this has happened. They basically just called a lockdown. And there's lots of paladins are streaming past you towards that red door. What do you want to do?
Oof. God. Are there any, like, large metal plates on the walls or anything that I could, like, hit to make a huge noise?
Yeah, I would say that like around the edge of the fighting ring, there are a bunch of like big steel shields. You could slap one of them with a weapon.
Oh man, I'm gonna run circles around that and just
Sound.
take my and just like hit everything and
Just
make a lot
go
of
insane.
noise.
We're feral
Okay.
children.
Cool. What is the intent there? Just to create more chaos and confusion?
Yeah, just to try and get like any of them to
Okay.
come towards me instead of the door.
Okay, sure.
Die.
So I would say that give me a deception, even though it's not actually a lie. You're just trying to like pull someone towards
Yeah.
you. So go ahead and roll deception.
Oh, god damn it. These dice hate me. It was a 7.
Yeah, so no one cares that you do that. No one is like, stop. But what you do is you basically make the entire area around the dais, like, anyone in this area takes a disadvantage on perception checks. Like, they require hearing, because it's just so much noise and chaos.
Good. Yeah.
Cool. All right, that's Val. So now it is Moss's turn. You have an 18 on your acrobatics, and you're just wrecking shit down.
Yeah,
right?
I'm like hopping over shoulders. I'm running across like
We're starting a
anybody
lot.
that runs by, he'll like go into the legs. He'll trip some people up, knock over the
Okay, cool.
donations. He's
The tourists kind of scatter at this. They're sort of freaked out by this baboon that's jumping around. People are like, it's off the leash! Ah! They're freaking out. Basically, you create this big morass of bodies kind of running all around the area. That whole area around the dais, in addition to being deafened, is now also difficult terrain to move in because of all of the pedestrians running around. Okay, a lantern archon will approach each one of you and kind of hover in front of you and say, please desist, please cooperate, please desist, please cooperate. Do you guys, I guess on your turns we'll determine whether you do anything about that, but just like hovering next to you, like trying to convince you to cooperate. Several of the paladins go running by. The one instructor paladin will kind of stand in front of both Jrmi and Theodûir and just look imposing. On your turn, you guys can decide if you want to try to do anything with her. Who's got the higher dex between Jrmi and Theodûir?
We have the same sweeper roll, and he's gonna go first.
Okay, so it is Theodûir. What do you want to do, buddy?
And this, so the paladin, not the big, not Tazara.
Not the exarch.
Not Tazara,
but the
but
yeah,
okay.
the other one. You have the like instructor,
The instructor.
the sword mistress.
She's not gonna
Yeah.
let us go by her. It seems like.
Mm.
No. Oh, okay.
You could try. You could talk to her, or try to sneak past her, or whatever. But
God, I don't know. She's pretty scary, huh?
She's 6 foot.
big and
Yeah,
scary.
I'll
6'5".
Then I'll God, what am know what to do, you guys. I don't know what to do. I don't want to fight this person.
You're the only one who can lie. Just make something up.
Oh, well, that's true, I guess, yeah. But I don't feel like... Am I being accused of something right now? She just told me to stay here.
Probably.
Right?
She wants you to stay put. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll say... Oh, no. Oh, no. Boo-boo is loose. No. Boo-boo. Boo-boo.
I hate the names you come up with.
They're so wonderfully awful, and I love it.
Oh, no. Please, let me go. Let me go.
Rugger.
Put
Rugger. I forgot about Rugger.
Rugger? Oh, yeah.
Boo boo. So you're gonna try to convince the sword mistress to let you like go wrangle your baboon, right? Okay.
Like I'm a little kid who
Yeah, that's a
wants to
persuasion. It sounds like. It doesn't sound like deception. He is literally loose.
I'm definitely aware that it's moss, though. I know it's not mine.
Yeah, that's true. It's up to you, I guess. You could. I would take either one.
Okay.
But you also, he's a baboon, so you don't know if there's any of moss in there, really.
Fair enough.
That's true. Maybe I'm forgetting that it's moss.
Or he's just gone. Sometimes he does this. He just goes full baboon.
You're like, where'd Moss go?
Well, yeah, I only got a 6 or an 8, whichever. I mean, deception. So I failed either way.
She doesn't even respond. She just stares at you.
My father will hear about this.
Of course they will. Jrmi, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Can I give some bardic inspiration to Theodûir?
Yes, you can. That's your bonus action. Do you want to take another action of some kind?
I'm just gonna sit down and act like I'm very much cooperating. And like,
Okay, cool.
You can say
Beautiful.
I'm scared because that's the truth.
yeah, I guess I kind of am. For other reasons.
I'm so scared right
I'm
now.
so scared. And I'll try and cry if I can.
Get those onions.
Okay, beautiful. All right, we are back up at the top of round 2 with Val. So, Val, you're still making all this noise, banging these shields, but there is a lantern archon hovering next to you, asking you to please desist, please cooperate, please desist, please cooperate. What do you want to do?
Oh god. How long has it been at this point?
It's probably been another minute since we broke, right? Because it was basically on the heels of your performance that this happened. Yeah,
I think
so it's been about 9 minutes.
I think we've got the clear to get out. Like, if we can make our way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do like another. I feel like it's saying that as I'm like making my laps around the ring. So I feel like I want to keep hitting it until I get to the side that's closest to Jrmi and Theodûir and just kind of like hop over it. In an epic little jump.
Cool.
Do a little roll towards
Sure,
it.
just give me an athletics to jump out of the ring.
Mod 20.
Nice. Yes. Describe this incredible Valqwyn
Yeah. So
athletic pose.
I'm running around. I have one shield and then my battle axe is going across all the other ones, and I do a giant leap out of it. Another awesome pose midair. Somersault and land like right by them. Just like
Boom. Perfect. All right, Moss. So you're still wrecking it up, but there is a lantern archon hovering next to you, saying, "Please cooperate. Please desist. Please cooperate." What do you want to do?
Oh boy. I think Moss is in full swing of babooning, so he's just gonna keep going down the aisles,
Totally.
just
Go for it.
wreaking havoc. So I guess that's more acrobatics.
Yep. Go for it.
16.
yeah.
Yeah, you're just like an agent of destruction in this place. You're knocking things over. You're ripping out hymnals, right? Like it's just pandemonium.
It's like grab people's hats, throw them there.
There will not be a part of this temple still standing when he's done.
Is there any method to your madness, or have you just gone complete ape
I
shit?
think
Like,
that on his way in, he was probably spying. It's like, oh, I'm gonna knock that over for sure.
right?
You know,
You have a bucket list of things you're gonna
yeah,
destroy.
because he's just.
Like,
I think the Wizard's Tower was a bad bad influence on him, because now he's still riding that high of destruction. So he's probably doing that here.
Totally. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so the paladins, the one next to you guys will just kind of stand there and hold you. It looks like several of the other paladins have gone in through the door. They basically, one of them walked up, said something to the door, it dematerialized, and a bunch of them streamed in. The rest of them are kind of like casting spells on themselves and like looking around the room. They're gonna make perception checks to see if they can spot what they're looking for. They don't seem to. They're kind of like scanning around. They're in there somewhere. There must be someone here. Somebody better knock that door down. Like all kinds of argument back and forth, but it does not seem like they found anything. Otherwise, the sword mistress just stands next to you two and does not react or move or say anything. The lantern archons. So the one that was after you, Val, kind of like peels away. Two more of them approach approach Moss, where you're bouncing around, and they're going to attempt to zap you.
Oh boy.
Boo boo, no!
Boo-boo's going down. Oh no, because if he takes damage.
All right, 19 hits, I believe.
Yeah, 19 will be a hit for show.
Oof, and then a mod 20,
Yeah.
and then a 16. Oh,
my
buddy,
gosh.
you just get lanced. All right.
Does that drop you to then be a boy?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I got hit once, and the baboon is a very small creature,
Yeah.
so
It's 11 radiant damage from these 3 rays. They all just like hone in on you.
I thought you had HP.
Yeah. How many hit points does the baboon have?
3.
3. All right. So yeah, you turn back into Moss. What do you look like? Like, what ridiculous pose are you in?
He's
Turn back
probably
into
just
the dwarf.
like face down, butt up on the stone floor, like ow.
Yeah. You see that the sword mistress kind of like looks over and scowls, and then looks back at you guys, and just the dark suspicion clouding her features. Okay, it is Theodûir's
Oh
turn.
god.
So on that note, I have inspiration.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna use my inspiration
This is a long drawn out.
to do
Didn't you already use your inspiration?
Bardic.
Oh, Bardic inspiration. Got
I'm
it.
gonna use my inspiration to do a. Here's what I want to do. I don't know. I'm just gonna describe what I want to do, and we'll see if I can.
Describe it to me, and I'll.
I want to like with my prestidigitation create like a bunch of smoke around, and then try to just
Okay.
run
Smoke
away.
bomb.
Like a ninja smoke bomb.
We're gonna
Okay, yeah,
smoke
sure.
We have the cart.
For just you or all of us?
Well, I'm gonna try to do it for.
How
Well,
far
so
away
there is a spell called Fog Cloud, so I don't think you could make like a huge like thing without actually casting a spell. Prestidigitation is a cantrip, but I would rule that you could do that, and then that would give like disadvantage maybe on her attempt to grab you or stop you. If that makes sense. But I don't think you can't make it big enough for everybody. It's only going to be personal. You only got about 5 foot of space for it.
Okay.
Because prestidigitation is meant to be just kind of a harmless magical effect spell.
Right. That makes sense.
So,
Then.
so you could do that, but it would just affect you, and it would only be disadvantage on her attempt to basically
grab me.
take an opportunity attack and grab
Yeah.
you, or attack you, or
If
whatever.
I'm about to run, which is what I want to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's what I want to do. I guess I'll do it on myself.
Okay.
And I'll probably free
Yeah, go
action
for it.
just shout.
Party above all night.
Yeah, I'll probably shout, "My father will hear about this," and then
Of course.
something like that.
She gets an 11 in her attempt to grab you, so I don't think that's going to work, right?
He's gonna grab me. Yeah.
No, at 11. I don't think 11 hits your AC, does
Oh
it?
no, it doesn't.
No. So she like reaches out with a gauntleted fist, but she kind of like grabs for slightly the wrong place because of all the smoke, and you just book it. You want to run?
Yeah, I just want to run for the door.
Run for the door. Theodûir is gone.
We should all. Yeah. Is that what we're doing?
Oh
Sure,
no,
of course.
we can't
I
lie
just like the idea.
You're
And my father like thinking about this smoke bomb, and then you just see like a
should
kid
run.
like running out of the smoke. Perfect. Jrmi, Theodûir is gone in a puff of smoke. What do you want to do?
I would like to just try and hide somewhere. I don't want to run yet. because
Yeah, there's tons of chaos. It'd be pretty easy for you to hide, especially because she's distracted by Theodûir running away. So if you can make this now, then she might not see where you went.
You're a halfling, so if there's
Yeah.
anybody else that's mildly bigger than you, you get the.
Yep.
I got a
That's true,
23, so I
huge.
feel like I'm just like.
Yeah, you're gone. Poof. You kind of see her like, ugh, and like turn to make sure that you don't run, and then you're gone. That's right.
Damn it,
You
guys,
guys
you
are both
abandoned me.
gone.
I didn't. I'm still
Okay,
on.
we'll say for dramatic reasons she like does that, sees that you're gone, and turns and looks at Val directly in the eyes, because Val just landed nearby. Alright, Val, it is your turn.
Alright.
Top of round 3. What do you want to do?
Oh fuck. How far away is Moss from me?
I would say Moss is about 15 feet away from you, kind of down the row of pews, on his face, in the form of a dwarf.
Oh god, and I can't lie.
You also don't have to answer.
You don't have to say.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna go make a deal about how Boo Boo wasn't actually Boo Boo.
You should definitely go towards
Accurate.
Moss.
What are we gonna do? You're face down and I can't.
You should definitely go towards Moss.
You could
Are you
turn into
listening?
something small, couldn't you, Moss?
I could
Wait,
turn into
I
something
can't
very
talk to
large
you, I'm
too.
sorry.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go towards Moss.
Okay.
I just-
What do you want to do when you get there?
I don't feel like it'll be a lie if I just go what?
What is happening right now?
Oh my god! I literally don't know anything.
Okay. Yeah. So you can just stand there and be like amazed. What the? Anything else you want to do?
I mean, I don't.
Okay. That's fine.
Are
I
you
don't mind
right
if you
next
throw
to
your
me?
turn away.
Yeah, I'm like. I
Uh,
feel like I'm just right next to you, just going what?
Totally. Moss, you are face first on the stone floor of the cathedral with your big dumb butt in the air. What do you want to do?
Moss is gonna look back around him. He's gonna scoot back to where, like, cause Val's going, what? She's probably in a very expressive position. Moss is just gonna, like, not even lifting his face off the ground, just scoot his butt and everything back underneath Val's legs. Turn into a riding horse.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Poof, you're a horse.
So boom, I'm a horse.
Oh shit.
And we're gone.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Can you... Yeah, you can still move, right? Because it's just an action. So you can move 5 feet, turn, and then spend the rest of your movement to just book it
Yeah.
out of this cathedral. Okay. Val, give me a dexterity save to stay on the back of this horse, please. Because you're not expecting a horse to
No.
suddenly appear. Yeah.
14.
Yeah, you're good. It's surprising, but you managed to hold onto the back of this horse. Okay, cool.
And it's probably it's probably not just any riding horse. It's like one of the horses that we saw on the, like, it's one of the Paladin's horses. Like, that's
Sure,
the
yeah.
look. And
Streaming, beautiful
Yeah.
mane, stupid hat on his
there's
head.
an idiot hat on his face.
Right.
And I chose the cabal symbol on my breastplate, so I was just like, yeah.
Yeah. You just look at this gorgeous paladin like riding out of the
The
cathedral.
music swells like as it comes up above you. You're like,
Uh-huh.
oh.
You jump like
Absolutely.
block the sun.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're both.
Oh, the horse from Tangle.
So-
There we go.
What's the horse's speed?
The horse's speed is a 60 foot range. So.
Cool. So you would have moved like 5 feet to get underneath, turned, and then moved 55 feet, right? So you're 55 feet away from the knights, or from where you were before, and she was 15 feet away. So it's like 70 feet. So the paladin can't do anything, not reach you. She'll move her full speed, which is about 50 feet, and then she'll stop and she'll go, close the doors down the cathedral. You can see people kind of scrambling towards the doors. You see those lantern archons, however, can do something. So those 3 lantern archons are kind of bobbing along. Please cooperate. Please assist. Please cooperate. They're going to divvy up their attacks. We're going to say that 2 of them go towards the horse and 1 of them goes towards the rider.
Oh boy.
So Val, I don't think that's going to hit you, buddy.
18 because I have my shield out.
Yeah, nope. And then 2 against the horse. Oh, Moss, I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh
Only 1 hits. Only 1. You got 9 radiant damage, though. It's a pretty nasty hit.
I'm fine. I'm still a horse.
Oh, there you go.
Still a horse. Good. Important.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then we are at Theodûir. So you are running towards the door as well. This horse has certainly overtaken you.
Oh yeah.
On your way there. Yeah. So what do you want to do? You can see they're closing the doors ahead. There's like 2 look like acolytes, like little priest kids. They're kind of pushing the doors closed.
If it was the horse, could I maybe have tried to grab onto to Moss as they
yeah,
went
okay.
by, maybe?
That makes sense to me. Give me a dexterity save, maybe, to grab the horses that raced past.
Oh.
Oh, nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay, describe the Legolas-like maneuver that you use to get onto this galloping horse with no saddle and no tack of any kind. Right?
Just grab my shield.
I almost want to say that maybe it was more on these 2 than it maybe was on me. I don't know if that's like
Okay.
possible. Because
Sure.
I didn't roll
Yeah,
like
whatever.
this,
He's
but,
probably running, and Moss just steers towards him, like just the
Reach
head
out my
down,
hand.
like head down, just scoops him up, and Val's probably just like boom, slides back.
Yeah, like I got whipped
Yeah.
up in the
Yeah.
air and then
Yeah.
somehow I'm caught or something like that.
It's beautiful. Yeah. Cool. So now you're both on the horse. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Theodûir?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'd love to. Can I do some kind of like distraction thing with?
2 people like pushing the doors.
Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. Can I cast Ghost Image?
Ooh.
Wait, is it called Ghost Image still? Let me see here.
I think it might be minor illusion.
Silent image is what I have.
Silent image. Got it.
And just cast. I can cast creature and object. Some other visible phenomenon that's no larger than 15-foot cube. So I would cast something that looks like Jrmi, but is maybe like far away from where we were or something like that.
Okay, yeah, sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you can cast that. Do you like draw attention to it?
Yeah.
Do you maybe like?
Maybe it's her playing her kazoo or something like that, like at the end, at the other end of the room.
I don't think it can make any
Oh, you're right.
sound.
It's silent.
Yeah.
So
Silent.
There's a lot going on though. I'm crying too, so I could just be like crying in the ground.
just silently crying. Just like tears coming down, but no noises
like...
at all.
So what I'm saying, Theodûir, is that like since it is silent, do you want to like as Theodûir draw attention to it? In some way? Otherwise, someone might not notice.
I would
it,
say
right?
I would shout at it and be like, Jrmi, quickly!
Okay, sure. You see that the one paladin who was like standing like halfway in the middle of the pews and told him to close the doors kind of turns, says, "Don't let that one escape!" and gestures, and a couple more of the knights will move off in that direction.
Nice.
Awesome. Cool. Jrmi, it is your turn.
Cool. Are there any like curtains or anything that were ripped apart by the balloon near me that I could like quick put over myself?
Yeah, probably. I would say
And
that's
then I just want to
Sure.
start sneaking my way towards the door. I mean, like,
Okay.
from where I'm at, do I think that if I run, I can make it through, or am I like, I gotta just sneak out of here?
If you run, it might be tough. If those people keep closing the doors at the rate they're closing the doors, the horse might make it through, but you certainly wouldn't, and definitely not being stealthy, right?
Okay.
So unless someone stops them from closing the doors, you're probably in trouble.
Okay.
Wink, wink.
Then,
Yeah.
is it possible for me to try and do sleep on the two people who are closing the doors?
Yes. What's the range on that?
90 feet.
Nice.
I think you can do that. Let me just double check.
But my thing is I don't know if it's on page 276.
Yeah, you can do it. So the way it works is you roll a certain number of dice. Do you have the number of dice down there?
5d8.
How much you roll? 5d8. Yeah. So go ahead and roll that. Yes, you can do it at that range, and then you just whatever you roll, that's how many hit points worth of creatures you can put asleep. So if you get enough to knock them both out, it's possible. They do look like they're basically like children. They're like altar boys effectively.
Yeah.
So they probably don't have a lot of hit points.
My only concern there too is that is it like a zone? Like it will these guys get caught?
They're not in the range of it. No, you like it's 90 feet away, and then I think you pick a certain area.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. However it actually works, it makes sense to me. You can aim it at the door and get those two people alone. Yeah.
26.
Oh yeah, easily enough.
Awesome.
Describe what this spell looks like.
So I probably like have this cloak on me, and then I'm like maybe because I want to try and run towards the door too, if that's possible.
Okay. You probably can't run towards the door and be stealthy.
That's fine.
No, you
I
can't
have the
run.
cloak, and that's kind of the best that I'm
Okay,
worried
sure.
about.
Yeah, so you
Start
can
the
move
cloak.
your speed towards the door. You can move 30 feet towards the door.
Yeah.
And then cast a spell.
I'll just like run towards them, and then I want to do like the like.
Yes. Got it. And then they just fall over, like. They both kind of slump and drop to the door. Drop to the floor. The door is like kind of cracked open, like just wide enough for the horse to glide beautifully through when you guys get there.
Gorgeous.
Cool. And then we're back at the top with Val. So you're on the horse.
Yeah.
Anything you want to do?
How far away are we from the doors?
You're like 15 feet from the doors at this point.
And I
pretty
just
close.
saw them both just like flump
Yeah,
over.
both of the two elder boys slumped to the ground.
Oh, where's
Yep.
Jrmi? In
No idea. You could do perception to look.
yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find her to see if she'll get getting out okay.
Okay.
9.
Not sure. There's a lot of chaos and confusion
There
in here
is.
right now.
I mean, I don't really think there's much else I can do.
Okay. You can just ride the horse so you guys blast out of here.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah, like that. That
Cool.
works.
All right, Moss, what do you want to do? You are the horse.
I guess I'm gonna do a perception just to like look over my shoulder, just
Sure.
to see. I got a 13.
Yes, there is a weird
No,
blanket
sorry,
that's like
12.
hustling.
I got 12.
Yeah, that's still plenty. A weird blanket that's hustling its way across the floor. Like clearly not a, like
With poofy
a
pants.
good disguise. Like who else could that be, right?
I think if Moss sees that, he's gonna keep running as the horse, and as soon as he gets to the doors, he's gonna slow down just enough to do that like one of those donkey back kicks, just launch that thing
Push
open.
the door open. Give me a strength check, I guess. Athletics, whatever.
Sure.
Not too
I don't
bad.
know what Okay, there it is. The horse has a strength of 16.
Yeah, he's strong.
So 5. Okay, well, mod 12.
Oh, easy. Yeah, you kaboom, and the door flies back, slams into the wall, and opens up very wide.
That poor kid that just got smashed to the wall. Blah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the door hits the kid, and the kid rolls to the side, and sprawled out awkwardly.
Yeah.
He wakes up and kind of looks around. What the hell happened to me? Okay, cool. The door is now wide open. Cool. Do you want to stay in the doorway, or do you want to keep moving? You have plenty of movement.
Yeah, I've got more movement. I just thought, I want to open both doors, just open them wide for her, but I also don't want to get zapped anymore, because I'm not enjoying that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the one should be plenty. She's tiny.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to open too wide either, because then they can just get out.
Alright,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think after that, Moss is, plotting down the stairs with the crew on his back.
Down the stairs.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, and then it is the Paladin's turn. So they're kind of searching around. What's your range on Silent Image?
Let me see. 60 feet.
Okay, so they basically get to the illusion on that turn, and someone tries to grab it, and it's clear the hand goes right through it. Oh, it's an illusion!
During that, I was like,
God damn you, meddling
Jrmi,
kids!
come quickly! And they're they grab at it, they look back at me, and I'm just smiling.
Absolutely. The sword mistress absolutely goes, these meddling kids!
Bamboozled again.
Oh my.
They seem to be just in chaos. Not only are they trying to look for you, but they're also trying to find this other person that who came in, all that stuff. So they're just kind of in pandemonium. The Lantern Archons are going to basically follow after and stop at the doorway, because it looks like they can't cross the threshold, but they can still shoot their light beams out. There's going to be a light beam for each one of you. One towards Theodûir. No, that's an 8. Horrible miss. One towards Val is a 7.
You're very robotic all of a sudden.
Oh boy. Okay.
Well, we're both okay.
Any better?
Yeah.
No.
No. I don't know what to
I know,
tell you.
man. I don't know.
I'm gonna leave the Zoom and come back. Deal?
Okay.
Cool.
Let me be right back.
It's us
Then we all
again,
escape wonderfully!
but
The entire chapel just disappears, and we're okay, standing in a desert, very confused.
What happened? Where are
Jin
we?
is there. And
Yeah, and he's like, you owe me, Theodûir. You promised.
What did I promise? Oh, right.
Back.
Oh,
Any
that's
better?
a thing.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, way better.
You just completely
Beautiful. So last ray towards Moss. 16.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't even matter. How much damage you doing?
Yeah. Only two radiant damage.
Oh, I'm still a horse.
I rolled 2 1s, so you should be very proud of yourself. Yeah. You get one more light comes beaming in, strikes the horse on the rump. As you're coming down the stairs. Maybe you almost lose your balance as you're going down the stairs, but you managed to make it. Cool. It looks like the Lantern Archons can't continue to pursue you, and it's almost as though some kind of a weird programming thing kicked in, and they're like, "Thanks for visiting, thanks for visiting, thanks for visiting." They all say it as you go down the stairs.
Very cool.
Okay, and then we are at Theodûir. You're on the back of the horse. You've escaped the cathedral. What do you want to do?
I want to shoot a firework back into the cathedral. That when it explodes, the words come out and it says, Jrmi's Adventuring Circus.
Yes, you absolutely do that.
Our cart's still in there, too.
Little twinkling lights. Right. You hear you're down the stairs and you hear an applause from somebody in there. Woo!
Yeah.
Awesome. And then we are at Jrmi. So you're still inside. You're scuttling under a blanket. You have the feeling that your position is being converged upon by these paladins. What do you want to do?
I would like to keep running.
Okay, so you have a couple of options here. Basically, you're going to be chased out of this place, and these people have at least as high speed as you do. So you can either attempt to flat outrun them with athletics, you can attempt to like dodge and weave with acrobatics, or you can attempt to use stealth to hide and then go for the door. Which one of those three? Or if you have a different idea, let me know. Those are the three that occur to me.
Boy, I think I like the idea of either acrobatics or stealth.
Okay.
And they're the same. So I guess I'll
Stealth.
acrobatics.
Stealth would take time is the only disadvantage there, and they may have a chance to close the door in that time. So.
Yeah, I'll try acrobatics. I mean, it's
Go
the
for
same
it.
bonus, so who knows?
Okay. Yeah.
13.
13. So they roll a 4. So I imagine it's some kind of wacky, like they're trying to grab you and you're jumping out of their hands, right? Like somebody trips on your blanket, like it's this. Yeah, it's this ridiculous pratfall comedy as you're like throwing books at them and like scampering behind things. Yeah. But you manage to slip out the doorway. Yeah, absolutely. But you manage to slip out the doorway, and then you can basically jump on the horse that's waiting for you, and you guys can take off down the street. The paladins give like a short chase, kind of like, and they stop and are panting on the steps of the cathedral, and they're like cursing and shaking their gauntlets at you guys. You manage to ride away. Because again, like you haven't actually like done anything. You didn't like steal anything. You just appeared and wrecked up the place and left. Yeah. So.
It all
Awesome.
went according to plan.
Yeah, precisely.
Just how we planned.
So you guys can
totally.
totally. We're gonna cut then to back in the dingy warehouse. It is somehow suspiciously nighttime again. The exact same lighting with the drift globe coming down on the table. And you guys are kind of waiting anxiously. You were told to meet Professor Figment here, and she hasn't showed. And you're worried maybe she got caught. And you're all kind of sitting around. Yeah, what did you guys do to pass the time? It's been maybe like 4 or 5 hours in this warehouse, and you've been waiting for her. And you thought the plan went well, but you still haven't seen her yet. So what do you guys do?
Jrmi, you did meet up with us, right? She like.
Yeah.
Yeah, she jumped on the horse, yeah.
I just walked back and they finally arrived.
I know she's out there somewhere.
I feel like I'm just kind of like messing with my weapons while you're reading your monster manuals.
Moss is probably like animatedly going back to it. She's like, and then I smashed it. You see me smash that thing?
Saying they're sharpening relays, just like, uh-huh.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, I was there, Moss.
I'm trying to look at your
So, when you say that, Moss, you know, you're recounting, I smashed this, I tipped this guy over, this guy was wearing a toupee, all these things. And, you hear someone go like, I did see that, it was most impressive. You guys all turn, you see that she's Batman style, standing in the shadows of the room and steps out.
Professor!
I was most impressed with your, distraction, shall we say. It got a little bit hairy there in the end, but the best thief always knows how to improvise. Congratulations, Junior Adventurers League. We have, and she like opens up a small pouch on her armor and reaches in and pulls out this huge longsword. Recovered the Holy Avenger.
Oh.
Awesome.
Can I do an Arcana check on that? Thing?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
That figure.
That thing you've got there.
It's pretty good. Mod 20.
Yes, absolutely. So this is a +3 longsword that deals additional damage to undead and fiends. It's basically a legendary artifact. You think there's only like a half a dozen of these in existence in the whole world. Yeah.
Remember, it's the soul.
Super
of,
rare.
Is it liquor lich?
It's a phylactery, right?
Yeah, you got a 20 on your Arcana?
Mod 20, but yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of detect, like, you wouldn't have thought this if you didn't know, but knowing that it's sort of like a phylactery, that it bears, there is like a faint necrotic tinge about it. You wouldn't have known it was there unless you were were specifically looking for it. You can kind of detect the thing that she was talking about. That it might very well be the phylactery of a lich.
Wow.
Now
So,
that it's
Professor,
out
how
of
do
the
we
hands of
destroy
the Steel
this thing?
Sisters, we can to research the best way to destroy it. But that is an adventure for another day.
Aww.
And that's where we're going to conclude episode 5, the Paladin job. Nice work, everybody. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Thank you so much, chat, for enduring all of our technical issues. I still think that was a pretty zany and fun episode, despite all the wackiness. All right. Let's see. I'm going to open this up. We have a little bit of housekeeping to do. We have some thank yous we're going to give to our patrons, things like that. And we want to do the voting for the merit patch. So the way this is going to work, if you guys go into the chat and you do !vote and then a character name like this. I'll do it for the professor, even though it won't count. Vote space Professor Figment. You guys go and vote for the character you most want to, somehow it added a vote to the poll. Don't vote for Professor Figment, she doesn't count. You guys can vote either Moss, Valqwyn, Theodûir, or Jrmi, and it will add to the poll, and then whoever gets the most votes gets next week's merit patch. So go in there and vote, get started. Awesome, we have some names. We're going to read some of our patrons who have been very nice and given us some backing. I saw we actually got a couple more during this episode, which was pretty cool. So we will maybe give a shout out to those guys next week. But we have, I think, 8 names to read today. I don't know how you guys want to divvy those up, Kate, on your end. You got them over there?
Well then, Timothy doesn't get to read any.
I'll read one. It's fine. I'll take the lead.
You guys can each read 2, because my audio sounds bad. So how about you guys do all the names this time? I'm fine with that.
You're getting all the votes, man.
Okay.
You are.
Who wants to start?
Cody, you're horrible.
You can start because you did, you got the merit badge.
Okay,
Just
sure.
read the first 2.
The first 2.
Woo! Thank you, Flying Seagulls. Updated.
Thank you so much to Kyle Lania.
Kyle Lania.
Kyle Lania.
Butcher it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the joke here is that we horribly mispronounce these names. So if you don't hear your name, it's because we suck, is why.
Thank you so much, Oshan Joan.
Oshan Jones.
Sean Joan.
Oh, Oshan Joan Martinez. Sorry, I didn't notice that was. I'm sorry, it was lower.
yeah.
I thought that was a different one. No, it's one.
It's hard to read.
Sorry, Oshan Joan Martinez, but thank you so much. You want me to read one? Okay. Oh, pass it on. Okay.
All right. Also, a huge thank you to Catho. Thank you, Catho.
Thank you, Catho.
Thank you.
Great.
Yeah.
Yep. And again to Alif Hoyin. Alif Hoyin.
Alif. Thanks so much,
Close to my
Alif.
heart.
Another big thank you to the Sun Monkey.
Thank you, the Sun Monkey.
And also a thank you to Ashley Rye Ice.
Thank you, Ashley Rye.
Dry ice?
Dry ice.
This episode was brought to you by Dry Ice. It's super cool.
2 ago with stickers, but we got dry ice this time. We're upgrading.
Thank you to Enge Samaritan.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Inky.
Enge Samaritan.
Enge Samaritan.
And also, Boom Room. Thank
Boom
you.
room.
You say Boom Room?
Boom room.
Thank you, Boom Room. We really
It's like
appreciate
a
it.
thing, like you barely look at the name, like you're just like, and boom room, and
Who cares? Whatever. Awesome. All right, I'm going to close the poll. It's pretty clear in a landslide. It was 100% Moss won this one.
hell
There was
yeah.
one vote. Some idiot voted for Professor Figment, but that doesn't count. It actually shows up as invalid vote in the pie chart. So congratulations, Moss. You are the winner of this week's merit patch. I know you have coveted it for a very long time. Awesome. So we have one last little piece of deliciousness for you guys. If you liked this episode, you can go, and especially if you're a patron, you can go every week and you can vote in a poll that we post on our Patreon with different adventure hooks we tweeted throughout the year. You guys can vote for which one you want to see the Junior Adventurers League tackle next. We haven't been doing a few of them because we're kind of catching up on the backlog, but once we start them up again, that's the best place to go if you guys want to influence the stream in kind of a broader way than just with the donations. So in the spirit of that, I am going to give you guys a teaser for the next episode. Here's what the premise is going to be. This should be next week on Sunday. Everybody ready? Quote, The local ogre tribe has mistaken a small child for a mighty warrior. End quote. The local ogre tribe has mistaken a small child for a mighty warrior. What I think is funny about these is that the chat has started to vote for them knowing it's the Junior Adventurers League. Like when they started voting, they were like, whatever. But now it's like, oh, this one. This has got kids in it. So this is going to be a really fun one. I've already got it pretty much figured out. This is going to be a wacky episode next time as well. So it should be fun. The tentative title is Hail to the Chief. So we will check that out next time. Awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We will be here at the same time next week, hopefully with fewer technical issues. But until that time, don't forget the party motto. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Party above all! And thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you next time.